Ever wondered why some teams consistently outperform others? The secret may lie in a simple yet powerful process: the debriefing. Debriefing, when done correctly, is a potent tool for learning, improvement, and team building. This video is meant to supplement discussions in our Introduction to Medical Simulation course, so please subscribe and let us know if you are looking to follow along. Let's delve into the art and science of effective debriefing, and please use the video chapters to find what you are looking for in the video. The first step to a successful debriefing is setting clear objectives. Are you looking to identify improvements, celebrate successes, or both? Setting clear objectives is crucial for successful debriefing, as it provides a roadmap for the entire process, guiding participants toward specific goals and outcomes. Clear objectives help establish the purpose and scope of the debriefing session, ensuring that participants focus on relevant issues and avoid unnecessary detours. By defining the desired outcomes in advance, facilitators can tailor their approach to meet specific needs, whether it's improving team communication, identifying areas for improvement, or celebrating successes. Without clear objectives, debriefing sessions may lack direction, leading to confusion, frustration, and a missed opportunity to extract valuable insights. To get started with setting clear objectives for debriefing, it's essential to first identify the purpose of the session. Whether it's a project review, a training exercise, or a crisis response evaluation, understanding the overarching goal will help define specific objectives aligned with the desired outcomes. Next, involve key stakeholders to gather diverse perspectives and ensure that the objectives reflect the interests and concerns of all participants. Once objectives are established, communicate them transparently to all involved parties, creating a shared understanding of what the debriefing aims to achieve. This clarity fosters engagement and cooperation, increasing the likelihood of a productive and meaningful debriefing session. Knowing this upfront will set the tone and direction for the session. Next, we must create a safe environment. This is a space where everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts and experiences, without fear of criticism or reprisal. Creating a safe environment is fundamental to the success of debriefing sessions, as it lays the groundwork for open communication, trust, and genuine reflection. In a safe space, participants feel empowered to share their thoughts, experiences, and concerns without fear of judgment or reprisal. This psychological safety fosters a culture of transparency, enabling team members to discuss both successes and challenges openly. By establishing an environment where individuals feel heard, valued, and supported, debriefing sessions become more effective platforms for learning, collaboration, and the identification of opportunities for improvement. To initiate the creation of a safe environment in debriefing, begin by setting clear expectations for respectful and constructive communication. Establish ground rules that emphasize active listening, empathy, and a focus on behaviors and actions rather than personal attributes. Communicate the purpose of the debriefing as a tool for learning and development, rather than a platform for blame or criticism. Encourage participants to express their opinions and perspectives, and reassure them that their input is valued. Facilitators play a crucial role in modeling the desired behavior, demonstrating openness and vulnerability to set the tone for the session. Getting started with creating a safe environment also involves addressing power dynamics and organizational culture. Recognize and mitigate any factors that may inhibit participants from speaking up, such as hierarchical structures or past experiences of retribution. Promote a culture that values learning from mistakes and views feedback as an opportunity for growth. Consider using anonymous feedback mechanisms, especially in sensitive situations, to provide an additional layer of confidentiality. By actively fostering a safe environment, organizations can maximize the effectiveness of debriefing sessions, creating a foundation for continuous improvement and collaborative success. Choosing the right timing is also key. Choosing the right timing for a debriefing session is paramount to its success, as it can significantly impact the participants' receptiveness and the quality of the insights gained. Timing considerations encompass both the immediate aftermath of an event or project and the broader context of participants' availability and mental readiness. Conducting a debrief too soon after a high-stakes situation might find individuals still processing emotions, potentially hindering their ability to reflect critically on the experience. Conversely, waiting too long may result in faded memories and reduced engagement. To strike the right balance, it's crucial to consider the nature of the event, the emotional state of participants, and the urgency of extracting timely lessons or improvements. To initiate a debriefing with optimal timing, begin by assessing the nature of the experience or project. For time-sensitive situations, such as emergency response or time-critical projects, a swift debrief might be necessary to capture real-time insights. In contrast, for less time-sensitive scenarios, providing individuals with a brief period for reflection before the debriefing can enhance the quality of their contributions. Additionally, consider participants' schedules and workloads, aiming for a time when they can fully engage without feeling rushed or preoccupied. Communicate the importance of the debriefing well in advance, allowing participants to mentally prepare and prioritize their involvement. Getting started with timing considerations also involves flexibility and adaptability. Recognize that unexpected challenges or external factors may influence the ideal timing for a debriefing session. Remain open to feedback from participants and be willing to adjust the schedule if it contributes to a more effective and meaningful debrief. By acknowledging the significance of timing and being responsive to the unique dynamics of each situation, facilitators can create an environment conducive to productive reflection and open communication during the debriefing process. An effective facilitator is a cornerstone of successful debriefing. You will notice we bring this up continuously in the video because it is truly that important. The role of the facilitator is pivotal in ensuring the success of a debriefing session. A skilled facilitator serves as the guiding force, orchestrating the discussion, maintaining a focused agenda, and creating an environment that fosters open communication. The facilitator is responsible for steering the debriefing towards its objectives, encouraging all participants to contribute their perspectives, and managing potential conflicts or divergent opinions. Their ability to balance structure and flexibility, actively listen, and ask probing questions plays a crucial role in extracting valuable insights and driving the debriefing towards constructive outcomes. To get started in identifying the right facilitator, it's essential to consider both the skill set required and the context of the debriefing. Look for someone with strong communication skills, empathy, and the ability to remain neutral and objective. The facilitator should have a good understanding of the subject matter or context of the debriefing, allowing them to guide the discussion effectively. Consider their experience in group facilitation and their ability to manage the dynamics of diverse personalities. If the debriefing involves a specialized field, having a facilitator with relevant expertise can enhance the depth and quality of the discussion. Collaborate with key stakeholders to identify potential facilitators, ensuring alignment with the goals and objectives of the debriefing session. Once a facilitator is identified, it's crucial to provide them with the necessary information and resources to prepare for the debriefing. This may include background materials, an understanding of the desired outcomes, and any specific challenges or dynamics associated with the participants or subject matter. Encourage the facilitator to establish a rapport with participants, emphasizing the importance of creating a safe and open space for discussion. By investing time in selecting the right facilitator and equipping them with the tools and knowledge needed, organizations can significantly enhance the likelihood of a successful debriefing that yields meaningful insights and promotes continuous improvement. A structured approach can greatly enhance the effectiveness of your debriefing. Employing a structured approach is fundamental to the success of debriefing, as it provides a systematic framework for the discussion, ensuring that key aspects are addressed in an organized and comprehensive manner. A structured approach helps participants navigate through the complexities of the experience under review, guiding them to reflect on specific elements such as communication, decision-making, and execution. This methodical process not only enhances the efficiency of the debriefing, but also facilitates the identification of strengths and areas for improvement. Structured approaches help prevent discussions from becoming chaotic or unfocused, enabling participants to derive actionable insights and contribute to a culture of continuous learning. To get started in identifying the most appropriate structured approach for a debriefing session, it's essential to consider the goals and nature of the experience being evaluated. different approaches cater to various objectives and organizational contexts. For instance, the plus-delta model is effective for soliciting feedback on what worked well, plus, and what could be improved, delta, making it suitable for a wide range of scenarios. On the other hand, the PEARLS framework, prepare, engage, analyze, reflect, learn, support, provides a more comprehensive structure, guiding participants through a multi-step process that promotes in-depth analysis and understanding. Assess the specific needs of the debriefing session and choose an approach that aligns with those needs, considering factors such as the complexity of the situation, time constraints, and the desired level of participant engagement. Once the structured approach is identified, communicate it clearly to all participants to set expectations and guide their contributions. Provide any necessary training or resources to ensure that everyone understands how to navigate the chosen framework. Tailor the approach as needed, considering the unique dynamics of the team or the nature of the experience. By using a structured approach that aligns with the objectives and context of the debriefing, organizations can harness the full potential of the process, promoting a culture of continuous improvement and enhancing overall performance. Active participation is crucial. Everyone should be encouraged to share their observations, insights, and perspectives. Open-ended questions can be particularly effective in promoting discussion. Encouraging active participation is a cornerstone of successful debriefing, as it fosters engagement, diverse perspectives, and a collective understanding of the experience under review. Active participation ensures that all stakeholders, from team members to leaders, have the opportunity to share their insights, contributing to a more comprehensive and nuanced analysis of the situation. This inclusivity not only enhances the quality of the debriefing, but also promotes a sense of ownership and accountability among participants. Actively involving everyone in the process creates a shared learning environment where individuals feel empowered to express their opinions, leading to more effective problem-solving and the identification of innovative solutions. To initiate active participation in a debriefing session, it's essential to create an atmosphere that encourages open communication and collaboration. Begin by clearly communicating the purpose and objectives of the debriefing, emphasizing its importance in fostering continuous improvement. Establish ground rules that promote respect, active listening, and constructive feedback. Use facilitation techniques that draw out contributions from all participants, such as asking open-ended questions, encouraging quieter individuals to share their thoughts, and actively seeking diverse perspectives. Additionally, consider incorporating interactive tools or activities that stimulate engagement, such as group discussions, brainstorming sessions, or reflective exercises. By creating a participatory environment, facilitators can harness the collective intelligence of the group, ensuring a more thorough and meaningful debriefing process. Getting started with encouraging active participation also involves recognizing and addressing potential barriers. Be mindful of power dynamics, ensuring that all team members feel comfortable expressing their opinions without fear of reprisal. Tailor the approach to the preferences and communication styles of the group, acknowledging and valuing different ways of contributing. Regularly assess and adjust the level of participation throughout the debriefing to maintain energy and engagement. By prioritizing active participation and fostering a culture that values diverse voices, organizations can maximize the effectiveness of debriefing sessions, turning them into powerful tools for learning and improvement. The focus of the debriefing should be on facts and behaviors, not personalities. It's about understanding what happened and why, rather than assigning blame. Focusing on facts and behaviors is essential for successful debriefing, as it provides a solid foundation for objective analysis and constructive feedback. By emphasizing observable actions and specific details, debriefing participants can move beyond subjective interpretations and delve into a more accurate understanding of the events or decisions under review. This approach minimizes the potential for miscommunication and helps to depersonalize discussions, allowing team members to concentrate on the tangible aspects of the experience. Examining facts and behaviors facilitates a more productive debriefing session by steering the conversation toward actionable insights and areas for improvement, rather than dwelling on assumptions or blame. To get started with a focus on facts and behaviors in a debriefing, begin by establishing clear guidelines for communication. Encourage participants to share their observations based on concrete evidence rather than opinions or assumptions. Provide a structured framework for reporting facts, emphasizing the who, what, when, and where of the situation. Use specific examples to illustrate behaviors, decisions, or outcomes, allowing participants to draw connections between actions and their consequences. Additionally, create a culture that values honesty and transparency, reassuring team members that the focus on facts is not intended for punitive measures, but rather for the collective learning and improvement of the entire group. Once again, getting started also involves the skillful facilitation of the debriefing session. The facilitator plays a crucial role in guiding the discussion toward observable facts and behaviors, steering away from subjective interpretations or emotional reactions. Balancing positive and constructive feedback is paramount to the success of debriefing sessions, fostering a supportive and growth-oriented atmosphere within teams. Acknowledging achievements and strengths provides affirmation, boosting morale, and reinforcing positive behaviors. On the other hand, offering constructive feedback allows participants to identify areas for improvement, fostering a culture of continuous learning. Striking the right balance ensures that the debriefing session remains constructive rather than punitive, motivating individuals to build on their successes while addressing challenges in a collaborative and solution-oriented manner. To get started with balancing positive and constructive feedback in debriefing, begin by setting a positive tone for the session. Recognize and celebrate accomplishments, both individual and collective, to create an environment where participants feel valued and appreciated. Clearly communicate that the purpose of the debriefing is to enhance performance and promote growth, rather than to assign blame. When providing constructive feedback, frame it in a way that focuses on specific behaviors or outcomes rather than personal attributes. Encourage participants to reflect on their contributions and to share insights into how they can leverage their strengths to address areas that may require improvement. Facilitators play a crucial role in ensuring a balanced approach to feedback during debriefing. Actively guide the discussion to include both positive aspects and opportunities for growth. Use open-ended questions to prompt participants to reflect on what went well and what could be enhanced. Additionally, consider incorporating feedback models such as the compliment sandwich, where constructive feedback is sandwiched between positive feedback, promoting a balanced and constructive dialogue. By instilling a culture of balanced feedback, organizations can create debriefing sessions that not only reinforce positive practices, but also empower individuals to take ownership of their development and contribute to a more resilient and high-performing team. Reflection and analysis are key components of any debriefing. Reflection and analysis constitute the backbone of successful debriefing, providing the opportunity to delve deep into the intricacies of an experience and extract meaningful insights. By encouraging participants to reflect on the events, decisions, and outcomes, debriefing facilitates a nuanced understanding of both successes and challenges. This reflective process not only promotes individual learning, but also fosters a collective sense of shared knowledge and wisdom within the team. Analysis goes hand in hand with reflection, allowing participants to dissect the various components of the experience, identify patterns, and uncover the root causes of issues. This critical examination forms the basis for informed decision-making, continuous improvement, and the development of effective strategies for future endeavors. To initiate reflection and analysis in a debriefing session, start by setting the stage for introspection. Encourage participants to share their thoughts, feelings, and observations about the experience, creating a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Use probing questions that prompt deeper thinking and guide participants to consider the broader implications of their actions. Additionally, provide frameworks or models that facilitate structured analysis, such as SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, or the 5 whys technique for root cause analysis. Balance individual reflection with group discussions to capture diverse perspectives and foster collaborative sense-making. By integrating reflection and analysis into the debriefing process, Organizations can extract valuable lessons from past experiences, leading to enhanced decision-making, improved performance, and a culture of continuous learning. Getting started with reflection and analysis also involves creating a supportive environment that values learning over blame. Emphasize the importance of constructive feedback and frame challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as failures. Encourage participants to share not only what went wrong but also what went well, fostering a balanced perspective. Establish a feedback loop by incorporating mechanisms for follow-up and implementation of lessons learned into future actions. By consistently incorporating reflection and analysis into the debriefing process, organizations can leverage the power of hindsight to drive continuous improvement and resilience in the face of future challenges. Identifying lessons learned is a crucial element of successful debriefing, as it allows organizations to extract valuable insights from experiences and apply them to future endeavors. Lessons learned provide a foundation for continuous improvement by highlighting both successful practices and areas in need of refinement. By systematically capturing and documenting these lessons, organizations can build a repository of knowledge that informs decision-making, enhances team performance, and mitigates the risk of repeating mistakes. Identifying lessons learned fosters a culture of learning and adaptability, empowering teams to evolve and excel in their pursuits. To get started with identifying lessons learned in debriefing sessions, establish a systematic approach to documentation. Encourage participants to share their insights and reflections on what worked well and what could be improved. Provide a template or framework for recording lessons learned, including details such as the context of the experience, specific actions taken, outcomes observed, and recommendations for the future. Emphasize the importance of capturing both positive and challenging aspects to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the experience. Creating a standardized process for identifying lessons learned ensures consistency across debriefing sessions and facilitates the transfer of knowledge within the organization. Facilitators play a crucial role in guiding the identification of lessons learned during debriefing. Encourage open and honest communication, prompting participants to share their perspectives on what contributed to success or presented challenges. Use probing questions to stimulate reflection and draw out deeper insights. Foster a collaborative environment where team members feel comfortable contributing to the collective knowledge base. Additionally, establish mechanisms for the ongoing review and application of lessons learned, ensuring that the organization continually evolves based on these insights. By prioritizing the identification of lessons learned, organizations can harness the power of experience to drive continuous improvement, adaptability, and long-term success. Developing actionable plans is a critical component of successful debriefing, as it transforms insights gained from the discussion into tangible steps for improvement. While reflecting on past experiences is valuable, the true impact of debriefing lies in its ability to drive positive change. Actionable plans serve as a roadmap for implementing lessons learned, addressing challenges, and optimizing future performance. By translating insights into specific, achievable actions, organizations can ensure that the debriefing process is not just a reflective exercise, but a catalyst for improvement that propels the team forward. To get started with developing actionable plans in debriefing sessions, it's essential to establish a connection between the identified insights and practical steps for implementation. Engage participants in a collaborative discussion to distill key takeaways from the debriefing. Prioritize these takeaways based on their potential impact and feasibility. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable action items, assigning responsibilities and timelines to ensure accountability. Encourage participants to contribute their perspectives on how to overcome challenges and leverage strengths, fostering a sense of ownership in the development of actionable plans. Facilitators play a crucial role in guiding the process of developing actionable plans during debriefing. Use facilitation techniques such as brainstorming, mind mapping, or structured group discussions to elicit ideas and contributions from all participants. Ensure that the identified actions align with the overarching goals and objectives of the organization or team. Additionally, emphasize the importance of setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. to enhance the clarity and effectiveness of the action items. By actively involving participants in the development of actionable plans, organizations can maximize the impact of debriefing sessions, turning insights into concrete strategies for improvement and success. Documenting findings is a crucial aspect of successful debriefing, providing a tangible record of insights, lessons learned, and actionable items. A well-documented debriefing serves as a valuable resource for future reference, enabling teams to revisit and build upon the knowledge gained during the session. By recording findings, organizations create a repository of information that can be shared across teams, enhancing communication and promoting consistency in decision-making. Documentation also facilitates accountability, ensuring that action items are tracked, progress is monitored, and the organization benefits from a continuous learning loop. To get started with documenting findings in debriefing sessions, establish a structured approach to note-taking and recording. Designate someone, whether it's a dedicated note-taker or the facilitator, to document key insights, discussions, and action items during the debriefing. Use a standardized template or framework that includes sections for context, identified issues, lessons learned, and actionable plans. Encourage participants to contribute to the documentation process, ensuring that various perspectives are captured. This collaborative approach not only enhances the comprehensiveness of the documentation, but also promotes engagement and ownership among team members. In addition to real-time documentation, for large mass casualty or active shooter drills, you need to consider creating a formal debriefing report summarizing the key findings and outcomes. This report can be distributed to relevant stakeholders, serving as a reference for those unable to attend the debriefing. Include a clear and concise summary of the discussed topics, major insights, and the action plan moving forward. Ensure that the report is easily accessible and stored in a centralized location, facilitating future reviews and providing a valuable resource for organizational learning. By prioritizing the documentation of findings, organizations can maximize the long-term impact of debriefing sessions and build a knowledge base that contributes to continuous improvement and success. Following up and tracking progress after a debriefing session is crucial for ensuring that the insights gained translate into meaningful actions and improvements, especially in contexts like residency milestone evaluation or medical student entrustable activities. It provides a mechanism for accountability, allowing organizations to monitor the implementation of action items and assess the impact of changes over time. Continuous follow-up reinforces the importance of the debriefing process, signaling that it is not just a one-time event, but a catalyst for ongoing improvement. Tracking progress also allows for timely adjustments, enabling teams to adapt strategies based on real-world outcomes and changing circumstances. To get started with effective follow-up and progress tracking in the context of residency milestone evaluation or medical student entrustable activities, designate a responsible party or team to oversee the implementation of action items. Clearly outline roles, responsibilities, and timelines to ensure accountability. Consider utilizing project management tools or software to monitor progress systematically, providing a centralized platform for tracking tasks and outcomes. Regularly scheduled follow-up meetings or check-ins can provide opportunities for participants to report on their progress, share challenges, and collaborate on solutions, fostering a sense of collective responsibility. In the medical education context, consider integrating progress tracking into existing evaluation systems. Align debriefing outcomes with residency milestones or entrustable professional activities, EPAs, to create a seamless connection between the debriefing process and ongoing assessments. Develop a structured framework for reporting and documenting progress, ensuring that achievements and challenges are systematically recorded. By incorporating follow-up and progress tracking into the fabric of medical education evaluations, organizations can bridge the gap between reflective discussions and tangible advancements, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and ensuring that the debriefing process contributes meaningfully to the development of healthcare professionals. Maintaining confidentiality is paramount for the success of debriefing sessions, particularly in contexts where open and honest communication is essential, such as healthcare or organizational settings. The assurance of confidentiality fosters a sense of psychological safety among participants, encouraging them to share their experiences, thoughts, and challenges without fear of repercussions. In healthcare, for instance, clinicians need to discuss critical incidents or mistakes openly to improve patient care, and confidentiality ensures that these discussions do not lead to punitive measures, but instead contribute to a culture of continuous learning. Without confidentiality, participants may be hesitant to disclose sensitive information, hindering the effectiveness of the debriefing process and impeding the identification of areas for improvement. To ensure confidentiality in debriefing sessions, it's crucial to establish clear guidelines and expectations from the outset. Communicate to participants that the discussions within the debriefing space are confidential, emphasizing the importance of respecting each other's privacy. Set ground rules that explicitly state the need to maintain confidentiality and the consequences of breaching it. Facilitators should lead by example, demonstrating discretion and reinforcing the commitment to confidentiality throughout the session. In situations where legal or ethical considerations may arise, clearly communicate the boundaries of confidentiality to participants, ensuring transparency about the limits of privacy. Identifying and addressing potential breaches of confidentiality can be approached through ongoing communication and reinforcement. Regularly remind participants of the importance of confidentiality and the role it plays in creating a safe space for open dialogue. Encourage a culture of trust within the team or group, emphasizing that respecting confidentiality is a shared responsibility. In healthcare, confidentiality may be further safeguarded through established protocols and ethical guidelines. By proactively addressing the importance of confidentiality and integrating it into the fabric of the debriefing process, organizations can uphold the principles of psychological safety, allowing participants to engage fully in reflective discussions and contributing to a culture of continuous improvement. The ongoing process of debriefing is critical to successful outcomes as it acknowledges that learning and improvement are continuous endeavors. Rather than treating debriefing as a one-time event, an ongoing approach recognizes that experiences evolve, and so should the reflective process surrounding them. Regular debriefing sessions build upon previous discussions, allowing teams to track progress, implement iterative improvements, and adapt strategies based on evolving circumstances. This dynamic and continuous engagement with debriefing ensures that the learning cycle remains active, fostering a culture of adaptability, resilience, and sustained improvement within organizations and teams. In summary, effective debriefing is a powerful tool that can drive learning, improvement, and team performance. By setting clear objectives, creating a safe environment, choosing the right timing and facilitator, using a structured approach, encouraging active participation, focusing on facts and behaviors, balancing feedback, reflecting and analyzing, identifying lessons learned, developing actionable plans, documenting findings, following up, maintaining confidentiality, and striving for continuous improvement, you can maximize the benefits of your debriefings. Thank you for subscribing, and join us for more opportunities to talk all things simulation. Remember, the magic is in the